Last week, I commented that we could see everyone straightening their headsets down in the preview windows down here. Today, I could see everyone having a drink while the intro was playing. Welcome to
Cheers, folks.
Cheers. Welcome to the European Ham Radio Show, and welcome to the 5 Papa 0 Tango Alpha special pre-expedition stream. Was that too complicated?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, or Spoda, as they call it on the Swedish QST bulletin yesterday.
That's worse.
I got a message from Kenneth on our Discord. He recorded it, and they kept referring it to as Spoda.
Oh well, if they kept talking about it, I guess that's a good thing then.
Yeah. And for those who doesn't know, 5 Papa 0 Tango Alpha, or just let's call it 5 PODA because that's so much easier. It's the TEHRS PODA Meetup Summer Camp DXPedition. Although, according to the guy that makes the DX news in Norway, Denmark isn't far enough to be DX.
It is for someone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if you're Australian, this is really exotic.
Exactly, but the email I got was that he couldn't put it in the newsletter because it wasn't far enough to be considered DX.
That, to be fair, he's right. In a Norwegian newsletter, he's not incorrect. So
no, he's not incorrect. But in this week's edition, he had a couple of Danish stations.
It operating from Denmark?
Yeah.
Ah. Okay.
But we have been mentioned in the Norwegian QST bulletin, the Swedish QST bulletin, and the RSGB bulletin. So I guess we're getting out there anyway. But before we talk about Bornholm and all the exciting things we are planning to do, let's do the ham radio moment of the week. Tobias, any ham radio moments this week?
Yeah, 2 small ham radio moments. Moment number 1, I designed a little case for the chunky Enford Halfwave transformer. It's not finished yet, but hang on a second, I have a second picture. Yeah, but basically there should you should put a 4mm banana plug here on the left side, and on the bottom the PL259, as one would assume, and this should be the moisture exhaust. I've never designed one. I don't know if it will work. Okay. Nice. Apart from that, I have played with Excel, or the LibreOffice equivalent. And this is the diode matrix of my Kenwood TR751 deciphered. So you can basically now here use the drop-down box, and then at the bottom, you get the corresponding diode matrix set up. So I don't know if that will ever be useful for anybody. I did it for myself because it was driving me nuts not knowing what's happening there. So those were my ham radio moments. Nothing extraordinary.
No, but that is some hard work getting that matrix up.
Yeah, you have to decipher the schematic. You have to decipher the regular manual, which oddly enough also contains a few diode settings. And then you have to look a bit on the internet and then put it all into a sheet. So I hope there are not too many mistakes in. The catch is you can't do the 1750 tone generator for the old style repeaters and CTCSS at the same time, because that is a either or configuration on the diode matrix. So the only thing you can do is put an extra button in and manually key up the tone generator. So maybe I don't know, maybe I rewire a button on the front panel, because there's like 6 buttons there that are not used because I don't have the memory unit. So I could just cut the connector there and wire the tone generator to one of those buttons, or just add an extra button to the bottom of the device. So let's see.
But do you
anyway,
there's
still lots
750 hertz?
Yes, you still need it here on 2 meter in Germany, unfortunately, or at least in the Munich area. There are quite a few, like 4 or 5 repeaters, which still do it old school.
Can't you whistle that tone?
Yes, you can also 3D print a 1750 hertz whistle. I learned.
Even better.
Okay.
Yeah. But those are, as usual, no QSOs, but a lot of exciting stuff behind the scenes there, Tobias.
Yeah, I'm hoping that with the new transformer, I will be better at making QSOs. That has to be, finished and put up before the weather turns nasty. But there's still plenty of time before winter, so I'm hopeful.
Yep. I've been saying there's still plenty of time to finish my DX Commander installation for 3 months now. So I guess it's time to get going, because in another 3 months, it'll be too late.
Yeah, especially for you guys. It's probably winter starts much earlier than for us. For us, winter is probably February, right, Jürgen?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yep.
Summertime till December, and then it starts getting colder.
Yeah, so it's not like us who have 3 months of summer, or 1 month of summer actually, and then 11 months of bad ice. Jürgen, any ham radio moments of the week?
Yeah, but actually it's warmer in Norway than here, I guess.
Norway has been unusually warm this last 3 weeks. It's been uncomfortable, to put it the least.
Yeah. Well, this week here in the Vienna area was not cold, but it was rainy, lots of rain. And so I was now not out for doing anything and no outdoor activities. Yeah, the only ham radio moment of the week was when Mike, OE4MXB, and I tried to hunt you, Morten. What happened to you?
Which activation was that?
Today, this afternoon.
I had 57 QSOs in 40 minutes.
Really?
That happened to me.
There was nothing, absolutely nothing.
So I had a really good run, but a lot of QSB. I'll get back to that in my turn.
Yeah, and yeah, so no ham radio moment of the week, except today I spent the afternoon with my buddy. We had some coffee and played around with the radio. And yeah, yesterday I installed a new LED lamp, a huge one with 6,500-ish ANSI lumens. So to have better light here in my shack in the room, because I got a bigger green screen behind me, a wider screen. And before that, I had some LED spots here in the shack, which is not very good. I found out not very good for doing green screen videos. So now it's much, much better. I do not need some additional LED spots anymore. Now it's working perfect. Yeah, and that was for YouTube, not for ham radio too, but doing ham radio videos, but most of all for filming YouTube videos.
It'll probably help when you're soldering and needs to see stuff as well. I've noticed that I need a lot more light and actually soldering glasses, as I refer.
Yeah, I need magnifying glasses now as well to read electrolytic capacitor values, as I've found out.
So
fortunately, I wear contact lenses to see to the glasses.
So another 2 diopters on top. Very good.
Yeah.
Kjetil and Charlotte, any ham radio moments this week?
Yeah. You want to go?
No, you go ahead.
Yeah, we went out for an IOTA expedition yesterday. There was a IOTA contest, which some people may have noticed. So we went out. There were some POTAs out there as well. Really nice small island, about half an hour with a nice ferry out from Stavanger. And we sat there and were about to pack down, roughly. The antenna fell down by itself. Took that as a hint that we're done. And a guy came over and was staring very much directly at us. And he came over and he was 100% sure we were Russian spies, because we had been heard talking into the radio, reading loud codes into the radio. which was for
That's kind of true, though.
it is pretty
Kinda
accurate.
true, right?
Yeah, but he was completely convinced over this. It's the first time I've had an event like this where somebody has been, I would call, irate. Well,
Yeah.
I met one guy before who thought I was like somewhat.
Yeah,
like,
you
he
clearly
thought I
look
was-
like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I must say. Yeah, that's
Yes.
very suspicious.
Yeah, the good thing is that at least one of us speak Norwegian.
I think that helped a lot.
Yeah, and he had his daughter with him, which was a teenager, and she was so awkward and like looking at her when she like saw that we were not spies.
Yeah,
Like,
she was just like, "Oh my god,
yeah,
Dad, this is awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go now. I think they're not spies. It's all fine."
Yeah.
It was so funny.
yeah, that was interesting. And then after a while, they left, and we just packed down and removed ourselves from the area, which probably also looked very suspicious, by the way.
Yeah,
And when they left, you said "Spasiba, Baka."
Yeah.
Baka, baka.
And like earlier in that activation, some Russian station just took our frequency. So that would have been so fun when
Oh my
that
God.
guy was there. So yeah, that was fun.
It was great. I managed to avoid being deported. That was good.
Yep.
Because it occurred to me I didn't have any ID on me at all, and I'm clearly not Norwegian.
Yeah.
So that
Yep.
was fun.
Yep. But we managed to get 30-ish or so.
Yeah.
So we'll send it in as a check log for IOTA. But we managed to activate both of the POTAs out on that island. So that was really nice.
That was good.
Yeah. And today we had.
Today we were on the beach, which was really nice. So we tried to listen to a satellite pass for SO50. We couldn't get it. We couldn't get anything really for that. So just decided to do some HF. It was great. So we did. We managed to activate. It was lovely. We got Marion in the log. So I see you in the chat. Steve.
Two Steves.
Two Steves.
Both-
Steve squared.
Both
Both
Steves.
Canadian and British Steve. So that was great. So it was really, really nice. And it was like 21 odd degrees or so. So
Yep.
it's lovely.
And people look just as weird with you or at you when you're there with your girlfriend doing radio as when you're sitting there alone.
I mean, thankfully, no one accused us of espionage today, so that was good.
They probably even
wasn't
look
gonna be like,
more
"Oh,
freaked out
really
when you are
really?"
with a YL.
Yeah.
So, but that's a great story, though, and I'm sure it's going to get better as it's aging, like good wine.
Yes, and I tried to check on the Facebook group for that small community, but that was closed, sadly. But there were 3 new posts that day. That was what I could see. So it would have been so fun to just see like there must be a post in there about those crazy Russians.
You should figure out who that guy is and send him a link to this channel, Kjetil.
Yeah, I don't think
Oh,
so.
that's not a good idea.
I also think he works for the same people I have as a customer. So having him then sent to them, he's a Russian spy, would not be good.
I can reach out to him.
Yeah, sure.
Bob, you are good at a lot of things, but social
Not at
skills is
diplomacy.
probably not your strong suit.
And if it were, then I wouldn't offer. But I think for this sort of discussion, I think I'm well prepared.
Oh yeah, and also I had a really nice time watching your video, Bob. To segue over to you about attaching like radio transmitters to airplanes or something.
Yeah, it wasn't attached. It was a handheld.
Okay, you didn't
makes
just duct tape it on the outside. Just slap it outside the door when you're going
That
in.
would be so cool.
That would also be a good way to not be on that airplane anymore.
you are aware that there's something called no-fly lists.
Yes.
Do we have them in Norway? I thought that was just on in the less democratic parts of the world.
No, they exist here as well.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I will not tape it to the outside of the airplane. At least not in a place where it will be found. So,
At least it's not going to be on YouTube then.
well, then what point?
Yeah, you thought that.
Yep.
Yeah, your ham radio moment, Bob. What is it?
Let's see. I can. I'll try and share some. It's been a long time. How do I do that again? How do I
You
share
press
something?
I just got icons now here, but you press the screen with a plus sign in it.
Screen with a plus sign in it. Yeah. And the share screen. Yeah, excellent. Because that's different from it used to be, isn't it?
Yeah, they've done something, and they don't have text on it, so you have to understand the icons.
Yeah. That's understanding things is not for me really. I'm preparing the car for Bornholm. I was gonna put the big roof rack on and do everything, but as usual, I plan about 10 times as many things as I actually get around to doing. So I put this glass mount antenna at least, so I have a permanent antenna on the car now. I was a bit skeptical about that, but it turns out it's working quite nicely. Only issue is if you see there's a darkened field on top of the window there, and that's that part of the window is supposed to be more transparent to RF. It's where you put the chips for toll payment and whatnot. So I figured I'll put it on there. I'll put it as far down as possible because then it's as far away from the chassis of the car, so it doesn't couple more than it have to into that because it's inductive coupling. But of course, the window wipers hits that thing now. So
you're the second guy I've spoken to this week about an antenna like that says that the window wipers is an issue.
Yeah, I've learned now. So the next time I'm putting on a glass mount antenna, I'll check where the wipers move to. But yeah, that was fun, and I got sort of into the groove of things. Yeah, I was going to share that as well. Nice match, at least on 2 meters. On 70 sims, it's up towards 2, so it's not really that brilliant, but it's workable. And of course, this is the inside unit, and as you can see there, I've blacked out the rear windows of the car because I sleep there. So I figured I'd remove the mirror. It's just annoying to have it there, and I have this nice mount then on the windshield. So I figured, let's do something with it. So I 3D printed a bracket to go on the ball mount, and another bracket to go on the bracket, and put the 2820 up in a very nice position where I can keep an eye on what's going on. So very happy with that, actually. That's for a placement of a 2 meter, 70 centimeters radio in the car. I think that's, at least for me, it's as brilliant as it gets. It's far away from my eyes so that I can see it without putting on these strong glasses. And absolutely within reach, so I can reach all the knobs and whatnot. And also, I can speak about that radio another time. I really like the 2820 radio. It's they've done a lot of smart things when it comes to user interface and also technology in that. And
that's
radio.
an ICOM radio, isn't it?
That's the IC. That's the European version. So it's the ICE 2820. It's the proper name for that. The US version would be the IC 2820H, I think. So
yeah, but yeah. just one question. I didn't think ICOM did APRS.
No, but you can still tune to the APRS frequency and use proper hardware like the mobile linked. So
okay, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the plan here. I haven't connected that yet, but that's the plan for that. And it's a proper dual receiver, so you can receive APRS while you're talking. At least if you're talking on 70 centimeters, but at least you can scan on the one receiver and you can continuously receive APRS on the other. So it's pretty much a perfect radio for a great many things. It supports. If you want to use this for satellite work, you can transmit on 2 meters and receive on 70 sims or the other way around at the same time. So pretty much bloody fantastic radio. And as all fantastic amateur radios, they've stopped producing it. So I don't know. I have no idea why. But I really like that radio. So it's good to have it permanently installed in the car now. And let's see. I did some more things. This is horrid weather. I can stay outside, so I had to do something indoors in my basement. So I sorted coax connectors, and it turns out I have now accumulated 36 different type of coax connectors in the 3 years I've been licensed. And if that trend continues, I'm going to have to dig another floor beneath my house to have room for it all, because it's starting to take up a lot of space.
Is this so that like when you need one, you buy 10 instead?
No. 50.
Oh yeah. Good.
Yeah,
because you hate to pay for shipping, right?
I don't pay for shipping, and if I pay for shipping, I'm sure as hell gonna make sure I get enough stuff on that shipment.
And
So,
thank you, Rene, for just tipping us 20 Danish kroner, and that's like 700 Norwegian, I think. So
at
that's
least.
really good.
Very good. Thank you so much. Taking a long time here, but I've started a new project since everyone is now doing satellite things, and I sort of got bit by the bug when I decoded that last image from the ISS, which was pretty much perfect on my my Moxon. So I'm starting up a new antenna project. This is now for a 70 sims antenna. So I'm the idea is I'm going to make a 5-element Yagi, and if that's successful, if it works nicely, I'm going to mount a Moxon at a 90-degree angles to it. So basically, I'll get something vaguely resembling the Arrow antenna, only much narrower in the 2-meter section because of the Moxon is folded in, and with only 2 elements for the 2-meter section instead of the 3 elements on the Arrow antenna. So that's on the 3D printer. Has been on the 3D printer today. So I think that's quite a bit of a radio moment for
that is some decent moments, and I see that we're slipping into our old habits of doing the ham radio week instead of the moment of the week.
Did we ever slip out of it?
For a short while, I think.
Okay. Yeah, but I guess it's my turn to ask you then. What's your ham radio moments of the week, Morten?
Two things. 3D printing, because I've now had the Anycubic Cobra 3 combo for a week and a half, and it's been running pretty much 24/7 and testing that. I made a video and dropped that yesterday or 2 days ago about that, or not that printer, but about ham radio and 3D printing in general. And preparations for 5 Papa 0 Tango Alpha 5 POTA has also been my mission this week. First of all, getting a computer setup that works properly, because the one I brought on vacation didn't want to talk to my ICOM 706. So I've set up a computer. I've taken my kids to the beach, which incidentally enough is a POTA. And I've been taking short swims and then doing POTA. They have been taking long swims. But only FD8 POTA on those 2 occasions because, first day there weren't any conditions, and second day there was a Filipino party with karaoke on the beach.
Which that's what we call QRM, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty loud QRM.
Yeah.
And with that nice computer game voice, say, "Hang on, you're getting better," at the end of every song. Not that I noticed. And that is, I mean, that is about the karaoke part, though. People can't.
Yeah,
sing.
but Morten, did you borrow that karaoke kit for the weekend?
No, I didn't.
That is.
But the amount of reverb on that karaoke mixer was the most reverb I've ever heard.
I'm not sure if karaoke mixers are there to give good audio quality.
No,
I think
I don't think so.
Hide your skills for lack of.
But then I went out. I had some servicing done on my JPZ 12 yesterday. Had some troubles getting it in tune, and I noticed a couple of things. First of all, that the manufacturers think that the black paint is conductive, which it's not. So I filed away some of that, and then I figured I should take a look at the radials with the ribbon cable. And it turns out when you solder the plastic, it's not very conductive. So I fixed that, made a new radial net for that, took that out today, had a POTA, as we talked about earlier again, and had 57 QSOs in 40 minutes. So the antenna obviously works.
What a conductive contact, what a difference a conductive contact makes, right?
Oh, absolutely. And with just putting the coil on the 20-meter mark, I had a SWR, and you can see that on the video. I planned on dropping in 50 minutes, but apparently dropped 10 minutes ago because I don't understand time zones. So you can see that after the show. By just dropping the notch on the coil to the 20-meter mark, I had a SWR of 1.04.
Yeah. It is
Which
nice.
made a huge difference.
Yeah. We tried using it yesterday for IOTA, and it worked quite well. But then we switched to a quarter wave ground plane antenna, and it does make such a difference to have like a good antenna versus a decent one.
Yeah, absolutely. I prefer, speaking about Chinese verticals, I prefer my MA12 to the JPZ12 any day.
Yeah.
Because that's a full quarter wave and decent build quality.
Yeah. But you also built a 160-meter antenna for us? Or was that last
I did.
week?
No, that was also a part of my preparation. I figured in case we should need 160 on our DXPedition. That DXPedition kind of depends if you think of Denmark as DX or not, I think. But I figured we needed something for 160. Incidentally enough, I needed something for 160 for field day as well. So I built a 921 with 43 meters of wire. Turned out that I only had 37 meters of wire left on my roll, so I had to do some splicing and soldering there. With the radial net, it's a beast. It's big. It's long. It's not practical by any means, but it does work.
Yep. It could be fun if we got some park-to-parks on 160. So we may do some fun stuff with antenna building here as well.
The thing is, though, if our plan is to activate as many parks as possible on Bornholm, setting that antenna up takes a while.
Yeah.
And coiling it back up takes even longer.
Just get a drill.
Yeah, it's on a regular winder.
Yeah.
Or a drone to lift it. Do you have any
Denmark?
drones that are dry, Kjetil?
Yes, I have one drone, which I was planning to bring yesterday to teach her to fly drones, which would have been so epic with that slightly irate gentleman.
But just one question. Have you seen, I think it's Outdoors on the Air, he's got a video about trying to put an antenna up with a drone. It does not look like the drone actually enjoys that. Jürgen has some experience on that.
Yeah, I did a video. Don't forget to put enough rope between the end of the antenna and the drone. Otherwise, when you transmit with 100 watts, the antenna is coming. The drone and the antenna are coming down.
It's coming down quickly, right?
Not quickly, but yeah, it was a very hard. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, you had it antenna while the drone was flying.
Pardon?
Did you have the antenna mounted, hanging under the drone while it was flying?
Yeah, of course. And every time I pressed the PTT, the drone was coming down. And then I had to use the stick on the remote control to lift it up again. And then I transmitted again, did a QSO, the drone was coming down. And it was, it was really, really funny. First, I tried it with my 40-meter J-pole, which is about 27 meter-ish long in total. But it was too heavy to lift it with my DJI. What is it? I don't know, DJI something, the bigger ones. Mavic Pro 2, so here we go. But with the 20-meter antenna, it worked fine. Maybe I will try that again with my spool antenna, because this antenna is light enough to lift it.
Yep.
Yeah. And Joachim comments that it makes for quick QSOs then.
Yeah.
No rag chewing.
Yeah.
But we're 30 minutes in, so we're about at the correct mark to start today's topic, actually, which is 5 Papa 0 Tango Alpha. I need to memorize that call sign. And I thought we could start with actually explaining where Bornholm is. We're not going to the cold Norwegian island down in the South Atlantic. We're going to a relatively temperate Danish island. So we're not as we're more comfortable than the three Yankee guys. Let's put it that way. But But
Yeah, and also 20,000 euros cheaper, or how many millions? I don't know. I can't. I do not remember. But
we don't have a especially high budget. But
You need to zoom out so we can see the Beauvais in relation to.
This is as far as Google Maps let me zoom out. But
right.
Beauvais Island is somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. While Bornholm is right here in the Baltic Sea. You have Sweden, you have Germany, you have Denmark, and you have Poland. And this is a Danish island.
bring your Russian translation books. You might make a few contacts.
Yeah.
Could some of you... Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, there is a huge military presence on that island, strangely enough.
Weird.
Could someone of you post my link from the private chat to the public chat for Marion?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm going to do that straight away. And
the shortest way is for us to go from Sweden with ferry.
It is. I just gotta find that tab again because I was planning another picture here. That was not the tab I had earlier. This is the drive down there. Let's see. This is the right tab. So you can take a ferry from about here, Køge in Denmark, which takes about 9, 10, 12 hours. Or you can take a ferry from Ystad in Sweden over here, which takes an hour and 20 minutes. So I think all of us is taking the ferry from Ystad.
Yeah, it's not a long drive either, and you get to drive over one of the world's longest bridges, I think.
Yep.
And if you have a really inexpensive car, then you get to drive over a bridge where the toll is a lot more than your car, actually.
Oh yeah, the toll there is close to 100 euros or something one way.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, that's why I'm not driving it back to Copenhagen.
and here is the POTA map. We're going to go down the same route. Let's see here. And here's Bornholm. And as you can see, there is a lot of activation to be done here.
Yep.
And there's even one summit here. So we're going to use the 5 POTA call sign for summits on the year, I think.
Yep. So this is going to be fun. I guess we're going to spread out and do different ones. So we're not going to be like, please wait, stand by for 14th operator.
21 actually.
Yeah.
Maybe just a suggestion, since I'm not coming, maybe you want to have a spreadsheet online where you say, hey, today is this day, we are operating there and there on that band, or just roughly so that people can find us or you.
That would involve a German level of planning.
Yes.
Yeah, but in the morning you get up, you have breakfast, you decide what to do, right? So how hard is it to post a few lines? Come on, guys, you can do it. I have full trust and confidence.
We'll keep you updated on POTA. So we'll use both the 5 Papa 0 Tango Alpha call sign and our own call signs.
Yep.
I think we can promise to spot for both parks and summits with that call sign. So just keep an eye on.
I should get 5 POTA into Ham Alert. That's maybe a good thing.
Yeah.
I should. Yeah. That's the thing that I will do right now. Otherwise, I forget.
Yep. And we need to spread out though, and take different ways around the island, just in order to actually don't be on top of each other and make this happen. So I guess. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, one question for Rene in chat. Are we going to be Oscar Zulu / or 5 Papa / on that island?
I think we're going to be Oscar Zulu /
That is so boring.
Yeah. And the thing is that we're staying, let's see if I can find it here. That's the psychiatric hospital. That's not where we're staying.
It's nice to know that it's nearby, at least.
It is nearby. We're staying somewhere around here, and that is actually within a POTA park. A couple of Danish people have assured me that. So that means that
you are our travel agent, and you don't know where we're sleeping.
It is a different kind of map than Google Maps. It's in this area.
I think the problem is that he knows exactly where he is, so it's hard for him to know where he's going.
Yeah. I could switch over to Google Maps and find it there.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so that's going to be, I mean, it's going to be summer camp for middle-aged men and a couple of women. Let's call it that.
Yep.
Yep.
And you're not going to be the only woman there, Charlotte.
Oh, that's good.
So that's pretty much our plan. We haven't over-planned anything regarding the DXPedition. It's kind of hard to have a pre-game show when this is pretty much our plan, and we're through the plan in 5 minutes.
Okay, 36 minutes. Any other ham radio moments of the week?
There was a question there from Marian if we would keep the Discord current for spots, and I would guess we will.
We'll try. We'll definitely. I will.
Yeah.
I will post on it because I can only operate as by photo. So if someone else is operating as that, well, I can post what frequency we're on and what mode.
Yeah.
Yep.
You could probably also operate as Renee's call sign, I think.
Yeah,
Not
if
that I
he's
know.
close by.
Yeah.
But I guess it's going to be nice to do some sort of planning, like roughly know where we're going to be. But I don't think we'll post like this minute to this minute. We will be on this park.
It's going to be a bit of play it by ear, though. And none of us, or at least very few of us, have been on the island doing POTA before, except for Bob.
So what stuff are you bringing? What antennas? What rigs? Maybe tell us what you pack in your car.
I think this is how much? 3 days away before we leave?
Yep.
It's very early to know this at this point.
Yeah.
I can hear that Bob is just going to take everything and put in the back of his caddy.
No,
Everything that is not already in the caddy.
Yeah.
not even the caddy can hold that. But I'll bring at least one of the QRP batteries. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're bringing some antennas and some radios and some battery chargers.
Yep.
And camping chair, tables, stuff like that.
Camping chair, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have actually halfway packed my gear, so I can be more specific than you guys.
Yeah.
First of all, since we're going to be 4 adult men in a Ford Fiesta, I had to restrict myself to a certain degree. So I'm only bringing 1 HF radio.
Well, Marion mentions axes.
Yeah, Baron,
Yeah,
I'm not going to be
access.
checking those. There's something about border crossings and sharp things that maybe.
This is Schengen. It's not a problem. You can bring anything up to and including 2 automatic rifles.
Okay. Good. I'll leave the third one at home then.
Yeah. And let's see. I'm bringing the 706 and just a single battery, but I found my solar panels that I bought for last year's POTA meetup and didn't get to use because it was raining all the time last year.
Wasn't it windy as well and kind of chilly?
It was windy and 3 degrees centigrade in July in Sweden. So we had to cut that expedition short by a day, and that is actually why we decided to have a place with roof to sleep in.
Yep.
This year,
because there was some really entertaining videos of you guys last year trying to just stay attached to the ground, basically.
Yeah, I think we spent 4 hours setting up the tent and the hammock and the cooking area and everything, and getting the 40-meter vertical that I had built for the trip. Getting that up was it was not a possibility.
Yeah. So, but it's worth noting that if you're not going here and if you would like to stop by one of the days, if you live close by, like in Sweden or Denmark, it's just okay to just pop out, just send us a message, because we're like it's the overnight stay that costs money.
Yeah.
When you say pop out, I think Morten mentioned that the ferry from Denmark was 13 hours. So when you say pop out,
but the ferry from Sweden is 1 hour and 20 minutes.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
So, and you guys will also be doing a convoy with the 2 meters all the way down, right?
We will, and I've spoken to the guys from Oslo. They will also be doing 40 meters and 80 meters on the way down because they're going to do North Hunt while driving.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that
Nice.
would be so much fun.
I may also do that in Denmark, but I think I'm just going to stop and operate from different places, not while driving, because I have a single mag foot for my whips, which would not be very good with Danish speed limits.
Yeah, I have a triple mag mount that I'm going to bring, but I'm probably just going to bring one mag mount. So I'm going to stake to 2 meters, but I got a duplexer, or a diplexer. I never remember which is which, but I'm going to do LoRa APRS and 2 meters on the same antenna going down there.
Nice.
Nice.
So
gonna see if I'm as lucky as people doing LoRa APRS in an airplane.
yeah, but it is really nice to be able to go a place where you can pack everything in the car and have like almost unlimited room, because like you can bring
Ford
too
Fiesta.
much gear.
So some of us are driving a Ford Fiesta. We don't have unlimited amount of room with 4 adults in that car. We'll probably reach the weight limit before we have the 4th person in the car.
Oh yeah. That's no problem.
But I do have a roof box on top, so the lighter stuff will go there.
And,
If you
and
attach wings to that roof box, then you will lessen the weight.
Who has to stay in? Who has to drive in the roof box?
I'm not sure. We'll see who is the shortest one, except for me.
So, but band-wise, I guess most of it is going to be like normal operations, so 40 and 20 meters.
I think so. It's going to be quick deployment and redeployment mostly. So don't expect us to do the full pilot. I would think, if anyone doesn't disagree, because there are quite a number of parks to get through, and we can't stay for 60, 70 QSOs in every park.
I think we can just split it up in a way that if someone wants to work at a bit more leisurely pace, then that's okay too. And whoever wants to get all the parks can do that as well. So I think there's going to be all sorts of possibilities. I'm planning on camping out for a bit on the huge summit. If I spend the time getting up there, I'm not going to just walk straight back down. It's a bit of a wasted effort. So
walk, you can drive all the way to the summit.
No, you can't. You have to walk from the car to the summit.
And that's 3 steps up to the cafe?
No. 17, 18 steps.
Oh.
Yeah.
But seriously though, we'll split up. We'll do our own things. We have plenty of cars. We have plenty of people. We'll load up some cars and just have fun. I think that's the general plan.
Yep. We may stop at a SOTA or POTA on the way there through Denmark as well. Denmark is known for a lot of nice places like that. So,
is it higher than the Latvian Alps that I visited, with an average elevation of 100 meters above sea level?
No, I don't think so. Yes, it is. Yeah. So, that is something. So there will be some options on Thursday, I guess, to chase us in Denmark as well.
Yeah. I see that Steve comments that he better bring walking sticks. Can you bring those on Ryanair without paying extra, Steve?
I think I've flown Ryanair with walking sticks. I had more trouble getting them through security than getting them on the actual Ryanair plane. So, but I managed. It wasn't a problem.
This was actually a joke, Bob.
Yeah, and
all right. Yep.
The question that Maren has there, that's a limitations in parks on the air. When you're spotted in parks on the air, you can only be you can be spotted in multiple parks, and multiple frequencies, but there will be 1 spot per call sign. So if 2 people spot with the same call sign on different frequencies, then only the last one will count.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's the limitations. Not sure about the rules, but at least for POTA, you're gonna have a hard time finding them.
Yeah,
But then again,
I think so, and we will figure something out, and perhaps have a schedule on which group uses 5POTA, because I think everyone should get to use that call sign.
Yeah, but then also everybody has to send their logs to René for upload.
Yeah,
So,
but that's possible.
yep.
Yep.
Fun work.
And
yeah,
Steve says you can spot with a /1 or /2 on the end, or a -1 or -2.
Yeah, you can do that, or you can do /portable or /not portable or /. But yeah, /1, 2, 3 as possible can work. Not sure about the
/C for Charlotte. No.
We have the Danish mapping coordinator with us. We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Yep.
/C for Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And especially since you can't operate with your license abroad, Charlotte, that is a good thing of having.
Yep.
And I don't think you can operate with a Norwegian beside you either.
Not a Norwegian club call, at least.
No.
But I'm a fully licensed one, so.
Yeah. So you could probably do that for teaching purposes.
In Denmark, yes. According to what René said earlier, we're going with that.
Yep.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So
But that would be under your call sign, Kjetil, wouldn't it?
Yeah, after 3 days pile up and no sleep, Charlotte is ready for her examination.
yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Kjetil.
The sad thing is that you're not learning very much like of the electronics while doing this, but you are picking up a lot when it comes to operational.
Yeah, like I think it's been really interesting actually, because I've obviously done this largely myself. So, he's like, no, speak more clearly, slow down. And it's really interesting kind of learning from Kjetil as he's doing it. And like sometimes if something just goes sideways during a QSO, I'm like, what do I say? And he's like, just tell them this. I'm like, okay, because you just don't really know until.
Yeah.
Has he spoken German yet on any of your activations, Charlotte?
Has he spoken German? No.
No, I don't think so.
I activated a summit with Kjetil, and all of a sudden we had this German on, and he responded in German. Very disconcerting when you're not aware that he actually speaks German. So,
I do that as well.
Ja, ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch, aber nicht so viele, mein Freund. So, yeah. But but like
I'm looking for reactions with our 2 German speakers here.
Yeah, but knowing, for example, numbers in Italian or Spanish.
Yeah,
5-9.
Yeah, 5-9, 7-3 or something like that.
Steve wants to know how are your Russian skills, Kjetil? Marin says that if we use other call signs than 5POTA, yeah, we do. There is a thing in Europe called GDPR, and I have not explicitly asked. Well, we have actually shared that other places. I'll give you a link. I'll give a link in which call signs to put in your ham alert, Marin.
Yeah, or we could kindly ask
or
people
just
to
pin a
post
message in the Discord, in the TEHRS POTA Meetup Discord. Then.
Yeah.
But ask for permission.
Yeah, or in the calling CQ channel, or maybe we should just set up a special POTA spots for Bornholm.
We could do that. So we could have a 5POTA spotting channel or something.
I think actually the calling CQ channel will do. It's not like it's drowning in other people posting that. But
no,
I think that could be a good idea. Just that, and if people don't do that, well, we will be on. Or most people will be spotting. I guess there's cell phone coverage around there. So
and Steve's got us covered though. We need to contact Steve after the show and get this set up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yep. So
will there be a special QSL card with 5 Papa 0 Tango Alpha?
Yes.
I think we had a design already.
Yeah, we did with like everyone's head. Well, your guys, not me.
Yep. So, and there, of course, some of these as will maybe want to go other places and do some sightseeing or whatever as well.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
non-native
Mihai says that they can use Yankee Romeo Zero POTA.
Yeah, but there is just like the same as Norwegian group calls. Group calls or special event calls are non-sept, so they are not. You simply cannot use them outside your own country.
Oh,
Same with the contest calls.
Yep.
But maybe
I
that
did not
Denmark
know.
and Romania has a very special agreement, but they're not covered by sept.
okay. We'll figure something out.
Yep.
And
Well, I'm
I
pretty
can-
sure if we do anything wrong, we will get comments under the videos, right?
Yep.
Because if
And
there's
we
one
have
thing
the-
that ham operators are sticklers to the rules, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Then we have the delete button.
We do.
Yeah,
or
it is
the snarky reply button.
But it is nice
which-
if it's correct, but that's like, yeah, we'll have fun. But I like
Yep.
the idea about /1, 2, 3, and so on.
Yeah,
Because that
I
should
think
work
I think
fine.
we can discuss that when we meet up on Thursday. I think most of the group is taking the 6:30 ferry from Ystad, and
Yes. So
and then we'll probably have some dinner and some stories on the ferry.
everybody will run around on the ferry with their 2-meter radios doing maritime mobile.
Oh my god.
You actually need the captain's permission to do that, just so we're legally covered here.
yeah,
Do you?
Yeah.
Yes.
You do.
Why? Why do you? What sort of law? What is it that makes?
Maritime law. There is only one captain. The captain decides.
All
Yeah.
right,
And if you
but
key up
what
and the ship sinks, it's your fault.
sort of radio I need to ask the captain's permission to use? This is because I've heard this said before. Do you have to ask the captain to use a cell phone?
No, but
No.
radio as in VHF and UHF links.
I'd like. I think that this sounds like just a story that people
No.
just keep
No,
repeating.
It is
And
actually on the
I want to know
licensing conditions
the
thing.
exact
Like,
rules.
I remember this.
So if anyone knows, if you know Kjetil or anyone else knows, I'd like to know this because I've done FT8 on a ferry. There's even a
Haven't we
video.
all?
Yeah.
But it's technically
You
not
are the
permitted.
loose cannon here, Bob.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Ken, Ken says,
But I'll probably never do a cruise because no ham radio on cruise ships either, right?
Yeah. Ken says that you can use his family call. We can use his family call sign, Oscar Zulu 1, Sierra Oscar Charlie. So that's also an option.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have a problem with the call signs.
We're
at all.
not going to run out of call signs.
Nope.
Joachim says leave the X in the car. That's probably a good idea.
What good is it there? What if you have to open a beer?
Yeah. And Marion's got to come here, Bob. It's Bob's world and we live in it.
Thank you. It's what I've been saying that all along. So
It's just like having a cat.
so I'm the cat in this.
You're the cat in this analogy, yeah.
I'll accept it. I'll accept it.
And we lost Kjetil and Charlotte, and they're back.
Yeah, I closed the window. I was just reading up on Love Data about the roughly quickly see this, but no. But yeah, if you ask, for example, in our NRL in the group on Facebook, if you're there, then you will get a clear answer from.
You will actually get
10 clear answers or 25.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
with different opinions.
Yeah.
So from the UK license book, it is definitely a thing,
Yep.
but it doesn't tell you why it's a thing. It just says that you have to ask permission. That's kind of all it says.
Yeah.
I remember that
It
because
is
on a few
a
bits of the
thing
licensing
because it's considered a high risk environment.
Yeah, we don't have to spend time on it now. But if anyone knows or if you find it, Kjetil, just let me know because I've heard this before. And it sounds to me like bullshit. Some story that's been told and retold, and if it's not, I'd like to know the limits of it. What radio technology can you use on a boat or a ship, and what can't you use? Because there's radios in everything.
Yeah, I just remember when I rigged up an HF rig on the deck of a ferry, without asking, the crew was staring very weirdly at me.
Yeah, but that happens on dry land as well. So
I was gonna say.
Yeah. Yeah, when the Russians rig up, it's always a bit suspicious, right?
yeah.
Yes, we have also already been accused of espionage.
Try to operate from the ferry while speaking Russian.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That is probably a very good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But also to the point that someone made earlier on before we dropped, how are you possibly going to open any cider or anything without the axe? It's not possible.
What?
Let's sit the axe.
Oh yeah, no way. I'm not going to do that.
No, I know.
There's no trees to chop down in Denmark.
Alcohol is illegal in Denmark, so it's not an issue.
Yeah, no, it's not a big problem, but don't see that as essential equipment.
I kind of got sidetracked when I started talking about the equipment I was bringing, though.
Please continue.
This thing went sideways fast, and I was going to say we need to quit at least before 15 minutes after the hour because I have a YouTube premiere, but that already went 45 minutes ago, so no worries there. But I'm bringing the 706. I'm bringing a lot of antennas. I'm looking to see if I can find my Delta loop for 20 meters. It wasn't where I thought it was, so it's somewhere else. 2 verticals. I'm bringing the Ribicuff, of course, because the Ribicuff is a YouTube hit. And a couple of HTs, even a 6-meter HT. And can you bring a 6-meter HT as well, Bob?
I have a 6-meter HT. It remains to be seen whether I can bring it.
Yeah. Because in that case, we could have park-to-parks on 6 meters.
Yeah, that's true. The 705 will do 6 meters with the right antenna, of course. But I'll see. I have a Wakshang. What's that?
Motion.
Yeah, that one. 6-meter FM handheld. So yeah. I'll try and bring that. Yeah.
I have the VX7. I'm not sure if the stock antenna actually supports 6 meters, so I have to look into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you do park in the same park, you can just turn it down to half a watt, and it doesn't really matter the match of the antenna, I think.
No, I don't think so. So should be good.
We'll be bringing a G90 as well, which can be portable enough.
That doesn't do 6 meters.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. X6100. That does.
Yep. How many radios are you bringing, Kjetil?
I'm not sure. How many do we need?
3.
There's 2 in the car already.
Mm-hmm.
So we should put a few more in, just in case.
Will there be a diploma for the most radios brought?
Not sure.
I do. I do. If the Norwegian Postal Service actually delivers tomorrow, I might have it depends if I'm a Chinese extra large this time or not, but I could have a price for the highest amount of QSOs.
Yeah.
Or the highest amount of radios. The last time I tried a Chinese extra large, I was not a Chinese extra large.
Yeah. But I think the primary radio here is going to be a 705. No, sorry. That's
891?
891, sorry.
I was just thinking, wait, have you been hiding a 705
yeah,
this
sorry.
whole time?
I bought a few of them. Yes. Solas, which Jürgen talks about as well, that is valid for most ship traffic in most countries, including Norway. So it's part of the Norwegian laws. So you'll find it in law of data, for example.
Yeah, I'll do as such. I'll dig into it because I just want to read the text that makes it okay to use just about any bit of consumer electronics with a radio in it, except for amateur radio handsets.
No.
I don't think that's the case. So either we're all breaking the law with our consumer electronics, or something's fishy.
I'm pretty sure that from the quick tickets I read earlier, it specifies different types, like for example VHF handsets.
Okay.
You will see when you read it.
Yeah, I will.
Please
And
summarize.
Marion asks if we'll be in a zombie state by the time of next week's show. I'm not even sure I'm going to make it home in time for next week's show, so that might be on a rest stop beside the road.
Yeah.
If we do it correctly, there is a little bit less than halfway back. There's a summit, the southernmost summit in Sweden. We could do it from Summits on the Air summit, which is also 2 parks.
Yeah, but me and Steve at least are stopping, and Stian is stopping by Grimeton on the way back.
Oh,
maybe I should as well.
We're taking the 12:30 ferry, I think, from Bornholm on Sunday.
Earlier?
Hey, but
I
doing
think
it from Grimeton would be cool, huh?
Yeah.
From the transmitter station.
They do have an amateur station there, and one of their antennas is one of the old log periodicals that was used on the station. But they weren't too friendly to other hams when I stopped by the last time.
Yeah.
So we'll see. There is a POTA park just relatively next door to Grimeton.
Nice. Well, it's going to be fun, and it is worth a stop there anyways. And I think, Martin, you made a video about it, but that's a really cool station to visit.
I have 2 videos on Grimeton, and especially for the first one, I suggest that exactly you will be the 252nd person to see that video that I spent 2 days of research on, and a day of recording and a day of doing voiceovers.
Yep. That is good.
We'll be sure to watch it for sure.
Yeah, let's. I have seen it.
I won't see it.
Okay. We can watch it after.
I don't know. That there might be more people now, but that video never took off.
No, which is sad because it's a good one, but that's not relevant for this.
No, it's not. And by this time next week, we'll be talking about everything that has happened on Bornholm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I guess it's time to say see you in Denmark and 7-3 all.
What happened on Bornholm stays in Bornholm.
No, we're YouTubers.
Not when they're not YouTubers, no.
Yeah, let's see if you all
7-3.
come back with a secret Bornholm tattoo somewhere on your body. You never know.
And there will be giveaways for the people that are participating. 7-3 all.
7-3.
Bye-bye.
Bye.